Hi everyone, thanks for dropping by my YouTube channel today, where I'm about to do final tests on Miguel's Breckwell brand digital pellet stove controller. Miguel sent me this one because he recently acquired the stove and he wanted it checked out before putting the stove into service. It had a couple minor issues with it, but otherwise it was functional. I replaced a number of components on it. I also replaced the faceplate with a brand new one since his old one was starting to show signs of wear and cracks. And I tested it thoroughly, so now I'm ready to do final tests before I return it to Miguel. As you can see, Miguel's controller is currently connected to my tester, and my tester is made up of a few items. First, I have a mounting plate here that holds an actual auger drive motor. The shaft from the auger drive motor comes out the front. I have a decal on it with an X marks the spot indication so that when the controller calls for the auger to drive, we'll see the shaft spin. We'll also hear it. I also have 4 light bulbs at the rear, and those 4 light bulbs simulate different functions of your stove. The first one simulates the igniter, the combustion fan, the auger motor with the yellow decal, and in red at the end, the convection or room fan. We'll see all of those lights come on during testing of this controller. As you can see, the indicator just above the on-off switch is blinking green, which means that the controller is receiving power, but it is in its off state. If I turn it on, a number of lights at the back will come on. Let me go ahead and do that now. And there we have it. We have the igniter simulator has come on, the combustion fan has come on, and a quick cycle of the auger motor. At this point, I'm going to place a shade in front of the light bulbs in an effort to try to minimize how much light reaches the camera and prevent it from making this image too dark. You can now see that I'm in low mode with my heat range, so I can step through that relatively easily just by pressing the button real quick. I can step through it. That's normal now. And if I go to heat range 1, I'm able to do a fine adjust on it by pressing this button, and that causes me to go to 4-3 off, 4-3 off, 4-3 off. So that's working correctly. The other thing I can do is I can turn on the high fan. As I press this button, the fan comes on and off, on and off. On, off. So that's working well. We'll wait for this auger cycle to terminate, and then I'll press the fuel feed button, and that causes the auger to come on. Notice? That also gives me an indicator just above the fuel feed switch that I'm pressing on. So that's all working well as well. The last thing I'll check is on my wiring harness, I have a switch for simulating the proof of fire switch, and when I do that, we see that it causes the room fan to come on. Toggle on, toggle off. So that's working correctly as well. So there we have it, Miguel. All the functions of your stove have been tested as far as I can do, and they are working correctly. The new faceplate is a nice look, and the switches feel really nice now. I want to thank you very much for sending me your controller for evaluation and repair. I appreciate that. And for all you other owners out there, if you have a pellet stove controller of your own that needs to be serviced, or you have questions about it, whether it's a Breckwell, or a Quadrifire, USSC, or any other brand, please feel free to contact me. I'd be more than happy to speak with you about it. In the meantime, I hope you'll take a few seconds to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that very much. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.